Hey guys, my name is Wale Abdul. I got Julz from Bikettle here. I'm super excited. Today, really and truly, I just want to shed light on what's going on in the community, the Southside community, as well as you have another.
We do. We have another location in out west on North Avenue, Costner, and Humble Park.
Absolutely, and I'll make sure to show B-roll and show you how active this community is, just in the neighborhood, how I've seen it grow, from an apartment's eye view. And, the impact that I feel, like it's early in the morning, but I'm active, and I get encouraged every day to be active just by watching other people be active. So I genuinely have a respect for Bikettle.
Appreciate you.
And I'm glad that I can have this interview with you.
I'm blessed that you wanted it. Thank you so much.
Can you tell us? Tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got started.
Yeah.
And, what community did you grow up in? Did you have this?
Sure. So I'm actually originally from Russia. I wasn't born in the United States. I was born in Russia. I came here when I was super young. I grew up in the northwest suburbs, and always had a love-hate for fitness and nutrition. Always had issue with weight, bounced back and forth my whole life. Went to college, went to law school, became an attorney, and then after I became an attorney, I actually decided to get some LASIK eye surgery to improve my eyesight for vanity reasons.
Did it work?
So it worked, and then it did not work. And I actually, in a very short amount of time, became legally blind. And so I'm actually legally blind. Yeah. And so I, had an emergency doctor's appointment on June 25th. They told me that I had developed, that my corneas were shaped too thin, so I had developed a disease called keratoconus, and that was causing me to go blind at a very rapid rate, and that I would be completely blind by Christmas. And so in 30 days span, I went from having 20/20 vision to -17 vision. So I was not allowed to drive anymore. I wasn't, allowed to really be doing too much. And mind you, I was so young, I was only 27 years old. I hadn't had kids yet. I hadn't seen myself in a wedding dress yet. There was so much life that I hadn't lived in that time. And so I fell into a pretty deep depression in that moment. And I turned to alcohol, and I turned to food, and I gained an exuberant amount of weight in that time. So in the span of probably 6 months, I gained close to 100 pounds. So I weighed, 255 pounds. And then, the universe has this way of showing you things are gonna be okay. And so I had all these very magical things happen for me. And so I had finally, after, 6 months, I had a surgery that did not correct my vision, but it stopped me from going further blind. What the little that I had left. And so I kind of woke up one day and I looked at myself in the mirror and I realized, you don't know what life is going to throw at you. You don't know if we have it tomorrow. And so it's just very important to grasp today. And I realized my health, you can have all the money in the world. You can have all the businesses in the world. You can have all the clothes, the Gucci bags, the Range Rovers, whatever. But if you do not have your health, you have nothing. And so I realized I gotta get my health together. So I started working out, I started doing fitness, and then my business partner, he actually opened up his location in Humble Park and asked me to come take a class and check him out. So I did, with friends, I did. And he, after my first session, said to me, Julz, I really want you to teach here. which was laughable to me because I'm this chubby, wubby, don't even know how to spell spin lawyer. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, you are loud, you're a little dictator. I think that you'd be great. I'm gonna train you. I'm gonna give you 30 days to learn how to do it, and I'm gonna give you a class. And I was like,
What was this?
This was 3.5 years ago. And so he trained me every single day for 30 days. My first class was May 24th of 2017. And I haven't looked back since. And then you just like fall in love with something, right? And so I fell in love with helping people transform their lives. That's what I fell in love with. Because I know, so since all of this, I've lost 100 pounds myself. And so I know what that has done for Julia as an attorney. I know what that's done for Julia as a business owner. I know what that's done for Julia in my personal life. The confidence it's given me, the things that I've been able to accomplish simply because I don't shy away from looking at myself in the mirror anymore.
Absolutely.
Right? And so if I can do that for somebody else, then that's a beautiful thing.
Wow.
So because I fell in love with transformation and because I fell in love with spin, I said, I want to have my own.
Where do you feel like it starts? Like, you said a lot of gems, right? I don't know if they're gonna catch it. But you said a lot of gems, right?
Right.
Like, where do you feel it starts? Does it like, where did it start for you? It sounds like it started here.
Absolutely.
Right.
Everything is mental.
Wow.
Right? So it has to start here because just getting here is the hard part. Once you're here, right? I'm gonna push you and I'm gonna get you and we're gonna do the workout. But you have to make the decision to get up and come. And there are gonna be days where you're gonna wanna be here and you're dying to get here. And those are beautiful days. And then there are gonna be days when you don't want to, right? You wanna stay home. You wanna Netflix and chill. You wanna have a piece of pizza and a glass of wine. You wanna hang out with your kids. And in those days, when you push yourself to still get here, that's when the transformation is, right? I mean, listen, anything in life that's worthwhile requires some level of discipline, right? And so that's what we try to teach here. We try to teach a lifestyle that here it's about fitness, but then that carries over into every other avenue in your life. I would have never become an entrepreneur and owned a business if I didn't develop the mindset of discipline, being a student first, then an instructor, and then a business owner.
And then you talked about accountability, right?
Absolutely.
You talked about accountability. You talked about looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, no, there's more for me. There's more for me, and it's up to me to make it happen.
Yeah.
For me, I believe that. I believe in controlling your narrative to the very core of your being, because at the end of the day, only you can live your life.
Absolutely.
And it's up to you to determine how you want to live that life.
I'm a big believer in messy action. Okay, so fear is a very debilitating feeling. And most oftentimes people don't act because of fear. It freezes you, and then you're not able to move. What most people don't understand is that on the other side of fear is where your success lies. It's where your transformation happens. It's where your breakthrough is. And so even if you move and you don't succeed in the way that you think you were going to, you still succeed because you moved, right? And so this is a place of messy action. I don't care how you do it. I don't care if you give me 75% or you give me 100% or you're not perfect on the bike or you gotta get off or you gotta sit down or you're just moving your arms. As long as you are moving, you're already better than you were not coming here at all.
5 years from now, how do you want Bikettle to be remembered?
Well, first of all, I don't want us to be remembered. I want us to be at the forefront of people's minds, right? When I think the word remembered, I think like distant memory, right? I only see us becoming bigger and bigger. And when I say bigger and bigger, our goal, our mission here is transformation, is impact, is community outreach.
That's forever.
And that's a forever thing. That's a job that's never going to be done. Never going to be done. And so I just see us in 5 years I want us to be in every single community that needs an outlet. Because that's what we are. We're therapy.
Yeah.
Right?
Right here on 75th.
Right here on 75th and Calumet.
And then you have another location where?
On North Avenue in Posner.
Wow. And then you guys take it to the streets. The streets see you.
Yes, we call it Bikes on the Block. We drag all of our bikes out every single day, and we give people a safe outlet in the midst of everything that's going on in the world, because it's heavy times.
And with heavy times, it's fourth quarter, it's about to be winter time.
It's game time.
It's game time.
It's game time.
You can't hibernate.
No, this is not the time to sit down. This is the time to push forward, right? If there was ever time to accelerate, now would be that time. Now would be that time. I mean, once you accomplish a goal, it's just what's next level.
What's next?
What's next? And then what's next? And then what's next? Because ultimately we're here to be our best selves, right? And that's what we are at Bikettle. We're a community that pushes each other to be your best self. My people push me on a daily basis to be a better instructor, better businesswoman, a better friend, a better coach, right? And then in turn, I push them to be better them, and then they push each other to be better them. And so it might be cold, it might be a little dreary outside. It doesn't stop the hustle, because who's gonna stop you? Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody. You can't be your own opposition, right? There's enough opposition in the world. You cannot be your own opposition. If you're not your biggest fan, come on now.
Control your narrative, man. Control your narrative. It's your legacy. It's up to you to decide how you want to build, who you want to be, what you want to offer, and it's up to you to determine why anyone should listen. Because if you don't believe in your story, no one will. No one will.
No one will.
What do you have to say as a final message for your Bikettle family, your Bikettle fans, and the newcomers?
Well, first of all, I owe my Bikettle family a very big thank you. My level of gratitude for my people, the people that support us, the people that have clicked like on our Facebook posts, the people who have shared our videos, the people who have maybe never been here but have given us shout outs from afar. The amount of gratitude that we have for you all, I cannot actually put into words because it's so overwhelming. Like, thank you, thank you, thank you, and a million times more thank you. For those that do follow us and are part of our family, the sky's the limit. The sky, we can have and we will have anything and everything that we want.
Absolutely.
And we're not going to stop.
Absolutely, guys. I appreciate you, Julz, for having me.
Thank you so
for stopping
much.
by. This is Royalviewz worthy, and you are always going to be worthy. You are always going to be there, Royal. I'm just a views. Highlighting you, showcasing you, letting you know that I appreciate you.
We appreciate you. It's really the community that has wrapped their arms around us and welcomes us, and people like yourself that's always so supportive and so loving. Like I said, I can't express my gratitude enough for people like you. I love you, I appreciate you, and we got you.
Always, man. You guys stay tuned. More information to come. Where can they find you?
Check us out, 345 East 75th Street, right on the corner of 75th and Calumet. Second location, 4353 West North Avenue, right on the corner of North Avenue and Posner. Hit us up on our website, www.bikettle.com, and on all social media platforms.
I'm going to have all the links down in the description below or in the blog. Stay tuned. Peace.